over some stuff that we have been talking about in math, okay? Because we're coming to the end of that unit and we're gonna start something new next week. But before we go on, I wanna make sure that you have understood what we've been working on for the last 3 or 4 weeks, okay? Okay, so I want everybody to remember, guys, we kinda got a bad habit this morning. I don't know if it's just the change in the weather or because Halloween's coming, but we're kind of forgetting that if you need to say something, raise your hand. Show me. Okay? You need to raise your hand and don't blurt out, okay? Okay. We've been talking about signs in math, okay? We've been talking about signs. We talked about, raise your hand, tell me what that sign is. What sign is that, Emery?
A plus.
A plus sign. And when we see a plus sign, it means that we're joining things together or putting things together, right? Okay? What is this sign right here? Madeline? It means you're taking away. It is subtraction or minus. You're taking away. Okay? But the big sign that we've been really working on the last few weeks is this one right here. Raise your hand if you can tell me what that is. Alright, what is it? What's that sign called?
Equal.
The equal sign. Now who could tell me, what does the equal sign mean? What does the equal sign mean? Penelope?
The same.
The same. The same. Okay, that means whatever we have on this side needs to be the same amount as this side. Does it have to look the same?
No.
No. We talked about different things. We talked about how, and raise your hand, look here. Who knows what this coin is? Jackson.
A quarter.
Ooh, you're close. A nickel. And how much is a nickel worth, Blakely? Not 25.
5 cents.
5 cents. Okay, so we talked about money one day about how a nickel, that 1 nickel is how much? 5 cents. Well, on this side we could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are 5 what? Pennies. And pennies are worth how much each?
1.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Together, this is 5 cents. Okay? Now, does this look the same as this?
No.
No. But are they the same amount? The same amount. Sophia?
Yes.
Yes. If we went to Walmart and you were going to get a sucker, okay? We were going to Walmart, Sophia and I were wanting to get a sucker, okay? She had 1 nickel and I had 5 pennies. Could we both get a sucker? Yes, okay? It's the same amount. It looks different, but it's the same amount, okay? Now, we also talked about how remember the day that we got some boys and girls up here, and we talked about, like, if you're breaking up into a ball team or something, the teams may not look alike. This team may have more boys, or this team may have more girls, but to make a team equal, you have to have the same amount. That's right. Remember that word amount. That's really important, okay? Well, then we got, where am I going with this? When we're working these problems, okay, sometimes it's just not very clear. Like I've given you papers before that goes, 3 is the same as 5. And do you have to work anything on this side?
No.
Do you have to work anything on this side? No, you can just look at that. 3 is the same as 5. Is that true or false?
False.
Okay. But then we started having problems where we had some problems on each side. For example, we might have 3 is the same as 5 plus 1. Do we have to work anything on this side?
No.
But over here, we have to remember, we have to imagine that there's a little cloud up here. Our thinking cloud. What is 5 plus 1?
6.
6. So we put 6 up in the what?
Cloud.
And now let's read it. 3
is the same amount as 6.
Is that true or false?
False.
That is false, okay. And we kind of had a little bit of trouble with that. And I think it's because you wanted to work out something over here. So remember, when sometimes if we have a test or something, not here, but even as you get older, just because sometimes the cloud is not there, you can imagine that there's a thinking cloud there, okay? Remember how that one time that we took a test, and I said, imagine there's a cloud up there, and just put your answer up above the number. Okay, so we did good on that. Well, then last week, we got really fancy. We had problems on both sides, didn't we? Okay, we have, let Miss Hayes think of one. We had, oh, I know one. Oh, before I do that though, the equal sign, does it matter if the equal sign is at the beginning of the problem or at the end of the problem?
Beginning. No.
Thank you. It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
You solve it the same way. Okay, what's 2 plus 2? 4. Here's my, imagine my little cloud. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
Imagine my little cloud. 3 is the same amount as 4, or 4 is the same amount as 3. It's the same thing, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where the equal sign is. We just know that on both sides of the equal sign, you have to look at it and you're wanting it to be what? You want it to be equal. You want it to be equal. Okay, then, but last week, I thought I was going to trick you. But you know what? You guys were really smart and you were really paying attention. And we had problems to solve on both sides of the equal sign. And you know what? It made me just laugh that some of y'all were saying, Miss Hayes, this is fun. Okay? And it was fun. Y'all did really good on your, on Friday. I gave you a little piece of paper to work out when we were doing our test. And you guys did a great job. Everybody give yourself a pat on the back. You guys did a great job on that last week. Okay, so we started last week. Let's see.
Teachers, I have gotten word that the volleyball team will not be leaving high school until noon. So that's going to put us a little bit further behind on a different lunch group. So if you are able to make your way to the front, to the side kindergarten preschool parking lot at 12 noon, we will still celebrate the volleyball team and send them off in high style. But if you're in class or in cafeteria and can't get there, it is okay. Please, as you are making your way there, if you do, let your class know how a fire drill would be working, and I will log this event as a fire drill, expecting you to do that explanation at some time this week. Thank you.
Very good. I'm very proud of y'all that when the intercom comes on that y'all listen. Okay, so let's get back to this. Okay, what is this sign again?
Equal.
Raise your hand and tell me, what does it mean? What does it mean, Blakely?
It means the same as.
The same as. Okay, so let's work this problem. We have number problems on both sides, don't we? Okay. Somebody raise their hand. Tell me what 2 plus 2 is. Easton.
4.
4. So we can put it up in the little cloud. Or if there isn't a cloud up there, you just put it up above the sign, don't you? Okay. Let's go on this side. 1 plus 3 is what, Sawyer? 4. Now let's read the problem. You guys ready? 4 is the same amount as 4. Is that true or false? Jackson?
True.
It is true. 4 is the same as 4. Okay, so we did a bunch of those last week. Okay, one thing that I wanted to show you is that I talked about it when we were talking about adding. When we talked about some vocabulary, and I showed you this poster right here. It says equal, okay? And I told you I was trying to describe a scale to you, okay? And this is a scale. Okay, I know that you go to the doctor, maybe at your house, you get on a scale that you stand on, it tells you how much you weigh, okay? So for bigger, like for people and stuff, we use that type of scale. Sometimes we used to see them at the grocery store to measure like fruits and vegetables. But I have a fun little math scale right here. And let's see, Penelope, you can sit up on your desk to see. Easton, you can sit up on your desk to see. Patrick and Jackson, you can sit up on your desk to see. Okay, because I know you're way back, but just sit up on the top of it. There you go. Okay. Everybody else should be close enough. Okay. Miss Clark's one time. Okay. So this is a scale right here. And everybody turn on this way. Okay. Now if you notice, look here. It is even. Okay? It is even. It is even. The basket's not going any way. Okay? But let's see what happens. It's going to show us how much things weigh. Okay, give me, let's see, let me think. On this side, we're going to put 7. Okay, help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, on this side, we're going to put 2. Which one is more? Which one's more? Bryson? 7 or 2?
7.
7. Okay, you see how it went down? Okay. So, but see, there's 7 over here and there's 2 over here. What if I change this up and let's imagine, here's my equal sign, okay? What if I said 7 is the same as 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 5. Is it equal? Yes. 7 is the same as 2 plus 5. Okay? Let's do another one. Oops. Okay. Let's do, okay, you ready? 1, 2, plus 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 plus 3 over here. What is 2 plus 3? 5. Okay, then let's do 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 4. What's 3 plus 4? 7. Okay, so is 5 the same amount as 7?
No.
No, you know that because look, the scale's tilted this way. Okay, ooh, that word tilt, remember we had the word tilt this morning in reading? Okay, let's do another one. How about if we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side. Is that equal?
Yes.
Okay, well let me show you what we can do. We have been having addition problems on both sides of the equal sign. But you can also have subtraction problems. Okay? So let's look over here. Let's change this up a little bit. What if we have 6 minus 4 is the same as 6 minus 2? Somebody figure out 6 minus 4 for me, please, and raise your hand. And somebody figure out 6 minus 2 for me, raise your hand. 6 minus 4, Sophia?
4.
6 minus 4?
2.
2. Okay, I like how she didn't give up. Okay, so 2. Somebody figure out 6 minus 2 for me, Araya? okay? And we do the same way. 2, is 2 the same amount as 4? Well, let's see. Okay, so I have 6 on this side and 6 on this side. On this side, I'm going to take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On this side, I'm going to take away how many? 1, 2. Is it equal? No. Okay, good job. Okay, so do y'all understand that equal means the same amount where the equation, the number problems are balanced on both sides. It means it's the same number, the same amount on both sides. Is it always going to look the same? No, but the amount is going to be the same, okay? The amount is going to be the same. Okay, so we're going to do a little sheet together, okay?